everyone, it's Rick Soderbeer with Love for a Lifetime. I'm a dating coach, speaker, blogger, and co-author of the book Dating Backward. Tonight, I'd like to talk about dating when you have children at home. I just came across an incident in the local area of someone that started dating, met somebody online, known him 3 weeks, and brought him home to meet her children, and the situation didn't turn out well. When you have children at home, it's probably best to date somebody for at least 6 months before you bring them home. There's a number of reasons, but first and foremost, children tend to develop bonds with another person very quickly, especially if they're really young children. And if this relationship doesn't work out, then you're not only stuck with your broken heart or your bad feelings, but then your children have a broken heart and bad feelings also. So that's one aspect that you want to try to avoid. And again, it's best to wait at least 6 months. Make sure that this is going to be a relationship that's going to last for a while before you introduce somebody new into their lives. Now, another factor to consider is that after a divorce or even being widowed, a lot of children don't want to have another person brought into the family. So you have to be very cognizant of what their feelings are. When you meet somebody, it might be rockets and flags and all kinds of excitement and fireworks. But kids are going to be moving at a much slower rate. I'll answer your question in just a minute. Thank you, though. That's a great question. So the fact that you're all in love with somebody and you bring them into their lives, and a lot of times what happens is they don't fall in love with who you're in love with. That creates a problem because there's friction between the new person and you. So no, I'm not a priest. Thank you. That's been suggested a couple of times, but I am a speaker, an author, a dating coach, and a blogger. Again, my name is Rick Soderbeer with Love for a Lifetime, and today's tip is number 9. Dating tip number 9 is avoiding bringing children into a relationship too quickly. So again, those are some of the things that you want to pay attention to. And when you start dating, if they're not up to speed with you dating, one of the things that you should be doing with them is having age-appropriate conversations with them to help them understand that mom or dad has emotional needs or feelings too, and they can be that you all can be lonely. One of the things that they're worried about is they've lost one parent, whether it's through divorce or death. They're going to be afraid of losing another parent, especially younger children. They don't want to be sharing their time with you with somebody else. So there are a lot of conversations, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes it's best to not date seriously until your children are old enough to be out on their own. And even then, I've had experiences with adult children that are not thrilled with mom or dad dating because they want the family unit to be back together, and for whatever reason, the two of you didn't get along, or again, if there's a death, a lot of children, even adult children, feel that the surviving spouse is being disrespectful, disloyal to the surviving or to the deceased spouse. So those are some huge things to think about if you have children at home, and even with adult children. So thanks for joining in. We'll be back again tomorrow. Wow, that's a got a question there. What if your parent turns gay? That's an issue that is probably going to take some counseling. That's not something that I'm qualified to work with. As a dating coach, I work with singles to help them make better decisions about the people they date and the relationships they get into. There are a lot of serious issues, even with divorce and death in a family, that can require serious counseling. I hope that answers your questions. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to shoot them at me real quick. Otherwise, we'll talk with you all tomorrow with dating tip number 10. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.